Welcome back to Daytime Ottawa. Well, we talked about this last week. Heal, the power lunch. It is coming up on March the 7th, and there's a lot going on. It's just a really, really exciting event. I can't encourage you enough to get your tickets because it will sell out, I guarantee you. And one of those great local businesses that is going to be there is Rethink Vintage. Danielle Norris joins us. Welcome, Danielle.
Hi,
great to have you here. Yeah, as I said, I mean, we talked about Heal last week, and we'll get to it because you're doing a really cool component there. But I want to talk Rethink Vintage. Tell me a little bit about the history and the inspiration behind it.
Wow. Well, it's about saving our planet one piece at a time, right? I can't do the big picture. I can't go out there and save the oceans, but I can do my part by using what's already out there, recreating what we have, and making beautiful spaces.
Have you always been artistic? Is this something
always
that's...
been passionate.
Yeah.
Passionate about using what's available. Obviously, it started on a canvas when I was younger, but then got into sort of the government, and it was cushy, but this had a calling to it, and I was able to just sort of take this passion and create my own space, and has just grown from there.
And you do a lot of different things, right? Like you teach, and you make furniture, and you help people create furniture. Walk me through what you offer to clients.
Yeah, well, and the other thing, too, is collaboration. There's so many great artisans out there and workers that I'm lucky enough to work with a bunch of great, specifically women business owners.
Right.
But yeah, I offer workshops monthly, from learning about how to use the paint that I retail to creating fun crafts with the paint. There's a drop-in class where you can bring your piece and I'll coach you through it.
Nice.
It's been really, really fun. COVID sort of put a bit of a wrench in how the business worked, but we pivoted and adapted and are still creating furniture today, more so than ever before. The demands have gone through the roof, which is great.
I think we have some before and afters.
Yes,
why don't we start with, and I think there's different stages, because you're raffling off this bench.
Yes.
Tell me this idea at Heal.
So I've been lucky enough to be invited to be part of the Heal Power Lunch with She Shops Local. It's an amazing event where it's a bunch of fearless women that are going to get out there and really talk about healing your body, your mind, your finances, all coming together, because let's face it, COVID's been hard on everybody, but it's been hard on women too, especially trying to run your own business. Kids were home. I was there teaching home, trying to run the business. So it's been wonderful. And my contribution, along with Homestead Living and Corby's Custom Crafts, is to have created this huge bench from an old antique headboard.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
We're seeing the photos here on
it's
screen.
great.
Wow,
and so
that's amazing.
It is really cool. And so we're going to raffle that, and 100% of the proceeds are going to go to the Ottawa Heart Institute for the University of Ottawa.
Fantastic.
So it's going to be great. You'll be able to go on my website, you'll be able to buy tickets, and know that not only are you going to end up with this beautiful bed, or not a bed anymore, but a bench.
Right.
Also know that you're giving to a really great cause.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. What have you brought in? You mentioned the paints, and these are very specific type of paint, right?
I do.
Tell me why you love this and what you're excited about with this Fusion.
I'm a Fusion retailer, so I sell the Fusion brand. I love it primarily because it's women-led. It is made in Canada.
Nice.
But mostly because it's 100% sustainable. It's VOC-free. It's made in recycled pots. They get their pigmentation from Italy. They bring it in. Like, everything about it is all about protecting our planet.
Right.
And just keeping pieces that are already there and recreating them instead of throwing them out with a quality product that adheres to anything and everything, because it's 100% acrylic. So it's just everything about the whole refinishing scene and using Fusion is a passion that I can't even begin to touch. It's so great.
Well, I'm getting that. I'm getting the energy and the passion from you, which is wonderful. You're doing other things, right, at the event itself as well, right?
Well, we're a vendor. So Rethink Vintage, along with Homestead Living, is actually, we're going to be vendors. So Homestead Living also does recreated designs. She's a little more specific in transfers. There's all a big, a whole bunch of different categories in furniture refinishing where you can branch out. So we'll be a vendor there. We'll have a few pieces there. The bench is going to be there, which is great. So people can sit down, get cozy on it, buy some tickets, and then just be part of the overall event will be phenomenal, because I think at the end of the day, as women, we all need to take time out to appreciate, one, the businesses that we're running and the importance that we have in our communities, and two, we need to bond. Women need the support of other women in business, and those collaborations and those contacts that are made at these power lunches are amazing.
Well, Catherine Landry, who's a friend of the show, she does such a great job bringing women businesses together. Tell me about this particular table you brought with you here today.
Well, this little table is 100% oak, which is, I would prefer working on solid wood pieces if I can, just because they turn out better. That's not to say that you can't work on IKEA furniture or laminated furniture. There are products for that, and Fusion carries it to manage them.
Okay.
But this guy, I thought, let's lighten it up. Let's bring it a little more happy, because it was a really dark oak. So I sanded down the top, and I painted the base in this lovely color called cashmere. And then,
oh yeah, here's the original. Sorry to interrupt.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, there's the original.
So everybody gets at home gets an idea
so
of what you've done.
it's really orange. It's a typical orange oak piece, which just isn't in style anymore, as much as it was.
Yeah.
So then I sanded down the top, and what's really neat is I was able to whitewash it with cashmere. So it's a little bit of paint, a little bit of water, and then I put the stain over top of it. But not only that, this stain product can also go over the entire piece. So it was able to get inside the little rivulets and around the bottoms, just to give it a little bit of depth.
Yeah, and you know, we're looking at close-up here, and you know, what you've done here, you've got that sort of look where it looks like it's, you know, kind of a vintage kind of look, right? Or the shabby chic vintage sort of look to it.
Yep.
I love the piece.
Thank you.
Really nice.
Thank you.
You're going to have other pieces at Heal?
Yeah, we'll have a few. I mean, there's limitation on how much.
Yeah.
We're strong women, but listen.
Yeah, I hear you.
So we'll have a few pieces there. There's a lot of smaller pieces. Like, for example, you can take a chair, cut it in half, and make it as a shelf in your house. So there's a lot of different things that we'll be bringing in ideas, and it's really an opportunity to talk to women who are in the business, who do it yourself all the time. And if you're kind of on the fence, you know, I'm not sure what I want to do with this little piece of furniture, or I really want to change my entire kitchen, but I'm a little bit worried about the whole thing. We're there. We're there to collaborate with the other women that are there. We're there to share the need for sustainability in our community and in our households.
And keeping it at a landfill. That idea, like if people are watching at home, I really encourage them, like before you get rid of something, let people know you might be getting rid of it, and 100%. They may take it, right?
Yes.
I was telling you, my wife and I, garbage day. It's a wonderful day to roam around.
Yes, sometimes too exciting.
Danielle, real pleasure. Thanks for coming today. Again, Heal the Power Lunch, March the 7th at the NAC, 12 to 3 p.m. You can get your tickets now.